I definitely want to put the RCWR show spotlight on somebody who I briefly had talked about on Impact Showdown this past Thursday night. And I want to go in depth on this young woman because I just feel that this is somebody that has really done a lot, not only for the TNA wrestling promotion, but this is a woman that has done a lot for the Knockouts division. This is a woman that has done a lot for the female wrestling industry. She has been a good ambassador, I feel, for the wrestling industry. I am talking about Canada's own Gail Kim, 37 years of age. She has done so much. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, they ranked her #1 out of the best 50 females as far as single wrestlers go in their PWI Female 50 in 2012. She is a multiple-time TNA champion, where we definitely need to highlight the biggest accomplishment in there of all, TNA Knockout champion 4 times. And currently, she is the champion. So 4 times she's a Knockouts champion. She was the Knockout of the Year in 2007. She was the Queen of the Knockouts in 2013. A 1-time WWE Women's Champion. A 1-time FC Women's Champion. Diva of the Year for Apocalypse Wrestling. This girl has just been all over the place. She has just an impressive resume of females that she's faced over the years. Practically almost every single female that I've had the opportunity to interact with, interview, the topic of Gail Kim comes up in some shape or form, somewhere down the road. These girls that I've interviewed, they've had the opportunity to wrestle her, and they give nothing but great praise to her and all that, especially when I talk to them more behind the scenes and all that. You know, what can you say about Gail Kim? Gail Kim, I feel, deserves to be the next inductee into the TNA Hall of Fame. I need to see TNA wrestling go in a different direction in 2015. Look, no disrespect to the icon Sting, no disrespect to the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, no disrespect to Bully Ray, Devon. No doubt about it, in their own way, respectively, they did help out the TNA wrestling product. But I believe what Gail Kim has done for the Knockouts division, is currently doing for the Knockouts division, I really believe she single-handedly had helped in a huge, huge way. Remember, go back to that time where it was such a great Knockouts division, man. We had Roxy there, Awesome Kong. Man, we could just sit here and we could just talk about the names that was there in the Knockouts division, right? When it was just so freaking good, as there were so many weeks where the Knockouts matches were doing better than their male counterparts. I mean, it was just insane, and Gail Kim was involved with that for a good majority of the years. You know, this is a girl, she's been there with the TNA product through thick and thin, and she doesn't have to be. Quite honestly, she could be kicking back at home right now and not be doing a damn thing except kicking back, decorating her home, maybe getting her nails done and all this other good stuff, because you guys do realize who she's associated with, right? If you all don't know who her husband is, you guys need to go do some research. I can tell you this much, he is a millionaire. But just to help you guys out a little bit, I'll save you the trouble. Her husband is Robert Irvine. That's the guy that was doing the whole Restaurant Impossible program and all that. So, I mean, she could be kicking back, just collecting checks, but she chooses not to do that. She loves wrestling. It shows. She's a fan of the sport, first and foremost. She's done a lot for the industry, and I'm just hoping that TNA Wrestling will do the right thing. 2015, Gail Kim for the TNA Hall of Fame. What I want to do for those of you that's going to be checking this out, if you believe in everything that I'm saying right here, you believe the cause, let's get a new trend going. I'm definitely going to be putting the tweet out there probably sometime tonight, before the night is out, or maybe early tomorrow, I'm going to put a new tweet out there that's going to say hashtag Gail Kim TNA Hall of Fame 2015. And let's see if we can gather up enough retweets, all that good stuff. Let's see if we can get Gail Kim inducted, because she's definitely deserving of it. What do you guys think? We're definitely going to have this be a excerpt on our YouTube channel, so I definitely want you guys to go out of your way, share those comments. I mean, I still can't help but think back to the brief time that she was involved in the WWE. Remember the first time around, guys, she was there in the WWE? It was like from 2002 to 2004. Things just was not clicking for her when she was in the WWE. You could see the potential that she had there. You think back to the little bit of feuds that she was having with Trish Stratus, when she was in the Fatal 4-Way with Lita, Trish Stratus, Victoria, for the WWE Women's Championship, which Trish Stratus had won. You go a little bit further than that, you think about her days in OVW, where she had a lot of dark matches and all that going on. It just really was not clicking right when she was there. You know, eventually we had saw her get released, and she had did some stuff for the Mid-Atlantic Championship promotion. You know, and then we had saw her go to TNA for about 2 years. And that's where she really kind of seemed to shine. Remember, one of the first times we had saw Gail Kim, she was actually managing America's Most Wanted with Chris Harris, Cowboy James Storm. You guys remember that? I'm probably going way back for you guys right there. You know, I mean, we could reminisce about the old times there, man. But, I mean, you guys remember that brief time that she was there in TNA to her return for a couple of years with the WWE. And it just really seemed like, and she said this as far as her time in the WWE that second go round, she said that she wasn't happy with her time in the WWE due to the feeling that the female talent there were being held back. She pretty much had vowed that she would never re-sign with the promotion, and she's just been in TNA wrestling ever since. When you add up all the time that she's been in TNA, she's been there more than WWE. TNA gave her the opportunities that WWE was foolishly enough, you know, I'm sure they're probably kicking their ass in retrospect. They didn't give her the opportunity. So, you know, just think about everything that Gail Kim has done, especially if you've been following the TNA wrestling promotion like that. You've been following wrestling. You're a fan of women's wrestling. I definitely feel I'm on to something when I say hashtag Gail Kim for TNA Hall of Fame 2015. Hey guys, Lee Sanders here. Thank you so much for checking out this episode, whether it's live or on the downloads. Really hope that you enjoy it, so much so that I'm hoping that you go out of your way to find us on Stitcher and or on iTunes and leave us a rating and or a review. You can do both. We'd love it, really big time. Doesn't cost you a thing except time, and it only takes a couple of seconds. You can find the links in the episode description of this very episode, and let me tell you, by doing this, it helps us become more findable on those respective platforms. Not to mention, it helps gets us high up there in the ranks. What we do for you guys here on a weekly basis, a lot of time, a lot of resources, definitely money goes into it. We're not asking you guys for money. All we're doing is asking you all that really appreciate the content that we do for you here on a weekly basis is to go that extra mile and find us on Stitcher and or on iTunes. Leave us a rating and review so that other people know what it is that you like to check out, and so that other people can come across our content more easily. Do one of those things, and hey man, I definitely, from the bottom of my heart, humbly thank you in advance.